Oh, my friend, you are here to visit Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of Ein Zohan of your present generation and future generation because of this Torah title. So you want Rabbi of Elohim to give you the rightful interpretation of this Torah title. So what Torah title do we have? Torah interpretation of Beresheet. Beresheet is Hebrew language. Translated of Beresheet to English, it becomes Genesis chapter 2, verse 16. You want Rabbi to give you the rightful interpretation to this Torah title. You can see the Shekhinah of Hashem Elohim of Ein Zohan above, speaking to the human entities by giving them instruction in this image. So, and Hashem Elohim commanded, which is Beresheet. Beresheet is Hebrew language. Translated of Beresheet to English, it becomes Genesis chapter 2, verse 16. We have learned that commanded is an idolatry. Therefore, every place of the word command is written is an allusion to the prohibition of idolatry. The verse related to 7 precepts that were given to Adam. 7 precepts that were given to Adam. Commanded apply to idolatry. Hashem is blaspheme. 1. Elohim to the judge who should strive to maintain justice. Adam to the prohibition against shedding another's blood, saying the 4th one, saying to the prohibition of immoral behavior that make man and woman to come meet together. You understand that? Of every tree of the guiding, to the tea-free and you may freely eat, to the eating of flesh from living animal. This explanation is accepted, although it may be added that of every tree of the guiding you may freely eat, meaning that he permitted him to eat of all, including the tree of knowledge of good and evil. But he was supposed to eat of them together, as you are seeing in this image right now. Meaning that the tree of knowledge of good and evil has to be in harmony with the other tree in the garden of Eden. Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of Ein Zohan of your present generation and future generation, look into this teaching of Hashem Elohim of Ein Zohan and continue by saying, we know that Abraham ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, as did Isaac and Jacob, and all the prophets. Nevertheless, they remain alive. Why? Because this tree, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, is the tree of death. Whoever ate of it by itself died, because it has taken the portion of death. Whoever ate of it by itself died, because it has taken the portion of death. It is written, for in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die, referring to the tree by itself. In doing so, one separates the plant and cuts the roots, meaning that it separates the Holy One, blessed be His, from His Shekhinah. Therefore, he is sentenced to death. Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of Ein Zohan of your present generation and future generation, look into this teaching of Hashem Elohim of Ein Zohan and concluded by saying, we have learned that Adam pull at its foreskin. What is the meaning of this? I answer. It separated the Holy Covenant, namely Yeshud of the Apple, from its place, namely the Shekhinah, as he pulled at his foreskin when he has abandoned the Holy Covenant, namely the unity of the Holy One, blessed be He, with the Shekhinah, cleave to the foreskin. The clipper that separates the Holy One, blessed be He, from his Shekhinah and was seduced by the serpent world. May the peace of Shabbat Shalom be with each and every one of you as you have listened to the teaching of Hashem Elohim of Ein Zohar today. My name remains the same Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of Ein Zohar of your present generation and future generation.